everybody? Ayosteph here, back with another video, another banger. And in today's video, I got a special treat. I got something a little bit different than what I usually have on the channel. Now, a lot of y'all might not know. I know my headline don't look straight. It is. It's just appearance right now. A lot of y'all might not know that I am actually a huge wrestling fan, bro. I've been all my life. John Cena the GOAT. Don't say nothing. Just y'all can keep silent. Yeah, thank you. Keep silent. John Cena the GOAT. I've been a wrestling fan my entire life, and that's how it's always been. But I'm not here alone because we're gonna be making some WrestleMania predictions. Now I said we, because I got my boy Larry, who I'm gonna let introduce himself, and I got my boy Ivan, who I'm gonna let introduce himself. Starting off first with my boy Larry. Go ahead, tell the people who you is.
What's up? My name is Larry, also known as Big Larry. You can also find me on YouTube.
Big
Larry. That's pretty much it. I'm just here ready to talk about WrestleMania.
Okay. Go ahead, take it away.
What's goody? My name is Isaac. You can find me on Instagram, YDE1_1. I make skits. That's all I do.
Bro, he had sex on a skit, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. He had sex on a skit. Like, yeah, y'all know how Lita and Edge had sex in a skit? Bro, did that in a skit, bro. But look, gentlemen. First off, how y'all feel about WrestleMania? Before we get into anything, how y'all feel about WrestleMania? I'm gonna pull up the card on my phone.
Honestly, man, WrestleMania this year, I feel like it could have done like a lot better, but just because of the things that I had planned, you know. But obviously things like didn't go the way it should have been because of like things that obviously we couldn't control. So WrestleMania, it's like, bruh, it's jam packed, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. Like, this is like one of the best manias, like for me, since watching it since 2011. This is probably like one of the best manias that we're seeing.
Bro, if I'm being honest, and I said this earlier, bro, I genuinely feel like this mania has the potential to be the greatest WrestleMania of all time. Like, this mania is beyond stacked, bro. First match, we gotta start off. This is night one. Low key, I might make this into a part 1, part 2. I don't know. But look, night one, we got Team Black Girls versus Team Japan Girls. That's literally it, bro. It's Bianca Belair. It's Bianca Belair, Naomi, and Jade Cargill versus Dakota, Io, and Asuka. What y'all thinking?
Man, it's looking like Charlie's Angels versus Team AJPW, man. That's just crazy.
Yeah. I'm going with.
I feel like this is a layup.
Jade and Bianca.
Yeah, this one's a layup. Bro. It's Jade, Team Jade all the way, bro. Team Jade, Team Bianca, Team Naomi. Like,
you got Jade with her first Mania win.
Yeah, bro.
You have like continuing her WrestleMania streak, being undefeated, and then you have Naomi, who's first Mania back in WWE. Like, she hasn't been in Mania since like what, 2022. So
yeah,
it's good, bro. You know, like, it's a good. I was really thinking, like, bro, because there wasn't anything for Bianca this year, and I was like, bro, are we really about to go Mania without Bianca? But nah,
bro,
Bianca, bro. I'm glad she's teaming with Jade. I just can't wait until Cargill and Bianca like face off 1-on-1 in the future. But for now,
bro, this is gonna be the build for it. I see it.
You know what? I'm actually glad they didn't like force that just yet. The Bianca and Jade. I'm glad they didn't force it for WrestleMania because I feel like it would have been too obvious, and I think it would have been like bad if they try to make either one a heel that quickly.
I don't think it.
One, Bianca is definitely lovable, and Jade is just now starting to get with the fans and the audience, which I believe she could be a great heel anyway. But I think it's too soon to make Jade a heel.
My thing too is literally, oh goddamn. My thing too, I thought they would take the approach. Y'all remember how Seth and Cody went, where Seth came out, he ain't had the match, and then they just gave him that. I thought that was gonna be Bianca's storyline. I thought that was dead gonna be Bianca's storyline, and Jade was gonna come out. And I'm like, I want a proper build for y'all fight. Cause if it was this way, we all know Jade's gonna win it. Come on now, like, come on, bro. I need to see these two steal the show. Like, I really do. So I'm agreeing with y'all. It's across the board. So look, nobody can really take the edge over here. I think this might be the first one we are disagreeing with. We got Team Mexico versus Team Mexico, bro. We got Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee versus Dominik Mysterio and Santos Escobar. What y'all thinking?
That's definitely going to be the LWO, bro. Most definitely.
You team LWO?
Well, it has to be, bro. It's Dragon Lee's first WrestleMania 2, and then you got Rey Mysterio, who just beat his son's ass last year. That could come into play, though. I mean, Santos and Dominik can win just because of that. Like, there's no way Dominik loses twice 2 years in a row, right, to his dad. But it's just like, I just don't get the whole thing about Santos and Dominik team steady when Santos literally has a whole other faction and Dominik has a whole other faction, you know?
That is true. That is a good point. That's a good point.
I agree with that.
That's a good point.
I get it. They're both Mexican and they both play Rey Mysterio. We get it, bro. You know what I mean? But it's like, bro, y'all got your own factions. Like, how about just stick to that? You know what I mean? But that's definitely gonna have to go to LWO, bro. No way.
Okay, my thing about this match is I would have been here for this match if it was Carlito, because one Dragon Lee is very good, but I don't think you should have gave him that spot.
They're shoving him down our throats, bro. I'm so tired of Dragon Lee, bro. It doesn't work. They've tried this over and over and over. Bro, when he came out for the North American title, I was done with it. Please stop. I don't care about this man. He has no personality. I don't care to watch his matches. I don't care to see Rey Mysterio. I don't care to see Kalisto. That's who I think this man is. He's Kalisto to me, bro. Like, oh my goodness. But, go ahead, Lynch.
Santos and Dominik, the only reason why I say that is because they have more to benefit from winning.
I agree. And that
doesn't make sense for Dragon Lee to win.
Because who cares about him? I fully agree. Because, bro, Dominik needs a win. I'm not going to hold you. We can't just... Because Dominik is the dude that just gets booed, and the whole thing is that he sucks and he's learning and he's getting better. But Dominik needs a win on Rey. That's what I think. Dominik definitely needs a win on Rey. Especially
Dominik needs a win.
And Santos needs the win.
Santos... I feel like he's too good to be where he's at right now.
Yes. Santos needs the win.
He can talk on the mic.
Yes.
He has ring presence. Like, I think the only thing that like knocks Santos is that he's shorter, but he can pull that off.
Bro, what they need to do, and I'm throwing this in my prediction, bro. LWO betrays Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee in the match and joins Santos, bro. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. That wasn't planned. That actually wasn't planned. Oh, so I definitely got Santos and Kalisto. Oh, I meant Dominik.
Oh, bro.
No, y'all make some good points, man. For real, like.
Bro, trying to change his answer. No. Stick with your mask, man.
No. I'm just giving y'all flowers.
Respect. All right, next match. We got a lot of people. My bad for showing y'all my booty. I know it's fat. Look, we got a lot of people, bro. Tag match.
Pause.
Awesome Truth. A-Town. I don't know what they call that team. Austin Theory and Grayson Waller versus Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne versus the New Day versus the Judgment Day versus DIY. Who y'all got, bro?
Hey, hold up. Can we just finally talk about how they're splitting the tag team titles?
Bro, that's my hope. I'm hoping one team grabs, the other team grabs, they come down.
Exactly what they're doing.
And because I hope that, here's who I think is going to be the ones to take the belts. I think we're going to see either... I definitely think one of them is going to be Awesome Truth.
Facts.
Because they're comedic enough to only grab one belt.
Yep. And that could be for Monday night, bro.
Yes. And either the Judgment Day keep a belt. I don't see that, though. It got to be another team. The other one has to be a heel team. That's my thing. But it's no real heel teams. So maybe Awesome Truth and DIY both grab his belts. That's what I'm kind of looking at right now.
Yeah. Because look, here's why I was going to go with those two. It's because they did this, right? Because I feel like originally it was supposed to be DIY winning the tag team titles at Mania, like in general.
Mm-hmm.
But with the popularity that Awesome Truth built, especially with like our Truth, right?
Bro.
Thing, like this is all on accident, right? You know what I mean? Like, that's why they were put in this position. It's kind of like with Zack Ryder in the Intercontinental ladder match, bro, at that year's Mania. Like, that shit was all
Yeah.
on accident. You know what I mean? Kofi Mania, bro. That shit was all on accident, bro. You know what I mean? Like, all of that shit, this is, like, perfect, bro, to where they're like, yo, like, we didn't need this to happen, but since the crowd
Bro,
is loving it,
literally.
you have to do it. So it's like I'm glad that they're not doing the undisputed titles for so like one team wins. It's cool that there's two teams that's gonna win, so that way they can go with the original plan.
Well, we're predicting that to win.
So that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So we have it's perfect because we'll have like DIY win the tag team titles like how it could have originally been planned, or and you have Awesome Truth winning the tag team titles just based off of popularity and just because it's happened to the Miz before, I don't feel like Austin Truth is gonna have like a lengthy run. I think they're gonna lose it, right? Because who fucking doesn't mind a 1 day title reign, bro? You know what I mean? It's happened to Zack Ryder, it's happened to Miz, it's happened to
Zack Ryder was bullshit though.
yeah. No,
I'll never forgive that.
That
I
shit
was
was
so heartbroken
bullshit.
when that happened.
Zack Ryder. Oh my god, this guy's for everybody.
All right, Larry, what you got?
All right. So my prediction is just me for like long-term storytelling.
I'm gonna grab
like
juice.
split. I like. You want me to wait until you come
No,
back?
you cool. I'll carry.
All right. So I like the idea of splitting the titles. So I definitely want Awesome Truth to win, like one of the titles. But I also want Austin Theory and Grayson Waller to win. The reason why I want those two to win because one, I think they work well together. They have good chemistry, and they're also heels. Also, for me, I've been saying this for the longest, and Steph knows I've been saying this for the longest. I want a faction with Austin Theory, Grayson Waller, and Logan Paul. I want them to be something similar. Not that there's nothing ever gonna compare to like the Shield. But I feel like those three have good chemistry and they can pull it off. Because one, they're young. All three of them are young. They're near the same age range. They're all three of them are good in the ring. And I can see the future building around those three.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I like that. I ain't gonna hold you. I can see that combination. I low-key can see that combination.
Yeah, and I like the field aspect of like just all three of them holding belts. Like it wouldn't be like a bad image, to see that shit.
Bro.
Personally, with Theory and Waller, I can see them like feuding right after Mania type thing because I thought that's where we're heading to, but I can see them like sticking around for a while and actually being tag team champions. Like I don't want it being where like there's a potential and they don't get tag team titles at all. Like, again, with Awesome Truth, they should have won the tag team titles back in 2011. Like there's no like where even kid me would think of that. Like, bro, how come these guys are tag team champions? How come they didn't beat Air Boom for the tag team titles? So seeing Waller and Theory win the tag team titles with so much potential that they have in that division, it wouldn't be bad, man. It would low key feed the homeless.
Oh no. The battle of the Usos. Jimmy Uso versus Jey. I really don't know. I've been bouncing back all day, bro.
I can't believe that match is night one, bro.
Bro, I ain't gonna hold you. It definitely should have been night two.
I thought it was night two.
That's night one.
I mean, they do need a match for night one.
Low key, me personally, I really do think Jimmy needs this fucking win. But I really do think it would be such a fucking robbery to not give it to Jey after everything that he's put through in like the last year, bro. That man has been working, bro. Jimmy hasn't been putting in the work that Jey has. And I feel like for Jey's story, it makes more sense if he wins this match. Like, Jimmy betrayed him. He stood by his brother thick and thin, did all this, left the whole brand they was on to go build his whole image, did that, and is still tortured by his brother. And now he's like, you know what, bro? I can't get away from you. I'm going to put you down. I feel like Jey needs this win more than Jimmy. For story, Jey needs it more. For character, Jimmy needs it because they have done nothing with Jimmy. But I got Jey.
All right. for my opinion on this, I would if they had built Jimmy right instead of him just like losing almost every single situation. Like they could have literally built Jimmy better. Like he still could have been a goofball, but he could have been like a threatening goofball. Like
yeah.
because I can't see Jimmy beating Jay, honestly.
Yeah.
Unless like that whole match like changes our view of Jay. I mean of Jimmy. That's the only way I can see Jimmy winning. But other than that, it doesn't make sense for Jimmy to win.
Like, I don't even think I can accept a cheat win. I need a legendary match for
do it.
Jimmy to win that. I need a legendary looking match, bro. What's good?
Here's what I think about this whole thing is that I'll put some respect on Jimmy's name. If Jimmy wins, it wouldn't be all bad, bro. I mean, here's the thing: we want to talk about how both of these guys are built, bro. Jay has been built like the superstar he is. You know what I mean? I mean, after title match, like literally, he was part of like just like a nice big program, and Jay was always treated like the star, you know, since the beginning of this whole thing. When this whole thing started with Jay, Jimmy was out, like he was injured. So obviously nobody could really say like how Jimmy was, but Jimmy could use his win. You know what I mean? Like what Seth said, character-wise, for character's sake, Jimmy could get this win just because of all the things that Jay has already had in his single run. You know, the opportunities that he's had, the aura that he already has. Jimmy could win this match, and it just clicked out. So I thought I could go both ways, but my official prediction, I'm gonna have to go with Jay as well, bro.
There you go. You picked the right way. You was swaying me for a second, bro. Alright, my thing too. If Jimmy does win, what would even be next for Jimmy? Like, that's my thing. I don't know what's next for Jimmy if he wins. But at the same time, Jimmy loses. Like, that's the only reason I do see Jimmy. Because if Jimmy loses this, I really don't know what you do next with him, bro. I don't.
They could, if Jimmy loses, they could build him.
It has to be like a redemption arc, bro. It got to be like a redemption.
I would say my thing where they messed up with Jimmy because if we do remember, like during the pandemic era when Jimmy did come back with Jay as a tag team, Jimmy was basically standing against Roman. Like he wasn't a punk to Roman, and that was like, okay, this is a Jimmy that I want to see. Like he was like, okay, I'm gonna work with you, bro, but I'm not under you. And I was like, I'm mad that we didn't get more of that Jimmy because if anything, I say this personally, I think Jimmy is like a better character than Jay at times. Like you can work more around Jimmy. And I think Jimmy is a little better at promos. Delivery wise, I think Jimmy is better at promos than Jay. It's just that Jay has the hype and they had to like push down Jimmy for Jay to get higher.
I think you low-key just was spitting. I low-key think you was spitting. Because Jimmy's character, specifically that version of Jimmy, I think you could do a lot more with that. Because with Jay, they did do a lot with Jay. But at the end of the day, everybody knew they were going to get here. Jimmy's character, I feel like you could do a lot more that branches away from the bloodline completely. Jay was always going to be tied to the bloodline. He always had to come finish the story. We all knew that was happening. Low-key, I think he was spitting. All right, guys. Next match. The match, personally, I don't want to see. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. It should have been my boy Chatty Gable. Gunther versus Sami Zayn for the IC title. Is this the first title match? Yeah, this is the second title match that we done. Who y'all got and why?
You want to go first?
Beat Sami's ass, bro. That's all I'm saying. Like, Sami does not need an Intercontinental run, bro. Like, he literally doesn't, bro. This man needs to be in the World Heavyweight title picture. Like, he should have been in there. I would not have given an F if they were like, yo, Sami, we're throwing you in the world title match, make it a triple threat, Daniel Bryan type shit. You know what I mean? Like, I would have minded that, but they literally took one of the most emotional matches that we could have gotten out of Chad Gable versus Gunther. And the fact that we could have had like a huge pop for Chad finally winning a singles title on Mania, I just feel like we got robbed, bro, you know? So I guess they're doing like a whole Rocky thing where it's like, oh, like Sammy's gonna be Apollo, Chad is Rocky, and then Gunther is Drago. Like, okay, like I better see Gunther beat the shit out of Sammy than if Sammy's Apollo, you know? Because that shit is not gonna like sit well with me if just Sammy gets the win over Gunther, and it's like, okay, so there goes Gunther's fucking record-breaking title run, right? Like, whatever. But I mean, good for Sammy, bro. He got his match, bro. He got his. I don't know how I feel about his whole storyline.
I don't like it.
I need a match at Mania.
That-
I need a match at Mania.
See,
I was
the thing-
making that last year. Now I'm not going to be in it this year. Like, bro, you could have won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Like, you could have just done that.
The thing for me is that Sammy's story doesn't make sense because he main evented WrestleMania last year. It didn't make sense to me. It would have been different if he was just in the tournament. He didn't need the win because one, Sammy has won the Intercontinental title twice.
Yes.
He's won it twice. He's been a singles champion. He's been a tag champion. If not had one of the best runs last year as a character, I was like, I feel like this should have been Chad's year, especially with doing what he can do with Alpha Academy.
Yep.
Mind you, it's like he was over. He got the thank you over.
Thank you.
It was like,
Thank you.
and it was like people was fine because people always like vouch for Chad Gable to be like push harder.
Yes.
But he finally found his niche.
Real son, bro.
Bro, Chad Gable is like the second coming of Kurt Angle, and I was mad.
Bro,
I'm mad that they didn't capitalize that much more. Even when he was with oh my gosh, it's not Alpha Academy.
Jason Jordan. American Alpha.
American Alpha.
Fucking amazing, bro.
That team was amazing. I just wish Jason Jordan could still wrestle. But yeah, even during that time, I was like, he was still good. But now he found a character. He has a reason to be in that spot at WrestleMania. And it's just dropped. Like,
bro,
why do we need Sammy?
Literally. So you're saying Gunther wins, right? Just to get it right?
Yes. I was yeah.
I also 100% say Gunther. I don't think this should have been a match. This is like the only match I think it's going to be a good match. Of course it's going to be a good match. But like,
yeah,
it shouldn't have been a match. Like, honestly, him that I want a match. I need a match at WrestleMania. I need a match at WrestleMania. I would have loved. He pulled the Seth Rollins. He pulled the John Cena. He goes into Mania with no match and gets a surprise match right then and there. Have Dragunov debut at Mania. He could pull a double nighter. Let him do NXT. Let him come into WrestleMania same night. He could do that. You could. I would have used that moment for something like that. Hell, Braun Breaker's on the main roster. Have him do that. Have Braun destroy him. That would have been amazing. That IC match.
What about the little MJF pop up? You know,
like, bro, a pop up right there would have been amazing. Sami Zayn introducing someone new. I know it's not what he would have wanted to do. Obviously, who the fuck want a job out of Mania? But like, I don't think that spot was for him. Yeah, we gonna be ranting on this all day. Next match, Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch, bro.
I have mixed feelings about this match too.
I don't. This is another match. No. I'm not gonna say another match. I don't feel the same. I do it, but with Gunther and Sami, I'm just not very interested in this match. It's gonna be a great match, but I genuinely don't care who wins. Actually, I do. I just don't want Becky to win. But like, I want Rhea, but I don't care. You know?
It's a situation for me is that they literally had nobody else to put against Rhea because it can't. Yeah, but I don't think it. See,
that's not WrestleMania level though.
I think it would have been a good match. That's one thing I would say.
Storyline wise, though, I mean, you guys got to remember, Rhea was the one that took out Liv Morgan. She was on the show for a while. Liv Morgan beats Rhea, becomes world champ at Mania. Like, look, I get it. Liv did not have a good SmackDown Women's title run. Okay, I'm gonna remember that.
I don't even think that's not on her part.
It wasn't on her.
The fans. That was mostly.
It wasn't even on the fans. It was how they booked that run. Because once she was going against Ronda, we already knew she was getting fucking fed. And then she was just winning with cheap ass roll ups.
No,
Yeah, but I feel like that was on the fans for pushing that a little too hard too.
Yeah,
Because
it shouldn't have been then. It was too early.
You know? No, definitely. And like that's the thing, like I mean, I definitely agree. Like, other than Liv, I feel like there was nobody else for Rhea to really face off against. To me, I feel like Becky, she's at the point of her career where she, like what Steph keeps mentioning, she could have just had like an open challenge, bro.
Yeah.
She could have like really just had like her own Mania match. Like, she's at that point of her career where she can just elevate more stars like the way she did in NXT, you know? And with just a nice ass Becky Lynch open challenge at Mania. But you know what, bro? Like,
I'm not mad at it.
Flowers. You do gotta like give her that respect for what she's done on Raw and like in wrestling for the past couple of years, you know? Like, she hasn't really been in the title scene for that long, you know? And I get it, but with Rhea, I feel like she's making history, bro. You know, like everybody is like pinpointing how she is like our generation of China. So it's like I think we just keep rolling with that, bro. So my prediction, I'm going with Rhea, bro. It's retaining.
Real quick.
Definitely Rhea.
Oh, well, even better. I do actually, and look, I am a Liv stan, but a one-on-one Rhea versus Liv, I would not have liked. I would have loved because I really liked what they were doing with Liv recently, with her being angry with Becky Lynch. I would have loved it this one turned into a triple threat. And I ain't gonna hold you, I would have loved to see Liv win it. That's how I would have loved to see Liv win the belt. I wouldn't have liked the one-on-one though.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I wouldn't have wanted to see a one-on-one between them, but I would have loved to see a triple threat where Liv won. I wouldn't have wanted to see the one-on-one, but
yeah, it's the only problem is that there's no other big woman star that you could have put up against Rhea.
Yeah.
Besides Becky.
She
and
literally
wasn't going to push Jade that quickly because I think that would have just made like a situation bad because people love Rhea and you're just now getting
Jade.
used to Jade.
I would have loved to have a title match.
I would have loved that too, but I think it would have been like too forced.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Final match of night one.
Mm-hmm.
The tag match, bro. Seth and Cody versus Roman and The Rock. I did it for The Rock.
The Rock.
All right, I'm going to go first here. 100%. There is no damn way Roman Reigns and Rock do not win this match. There is no damn way they lose. I'm not going to hold you. There is...
Give us the stipulations. Give us the stipulation.
Bro, literally, and that's why. Because I ain't going to hold you. I'm going to get to more in detail why Roman and Rock got to win, but we need to see that stipulation. Roman and Rock win it 100%. 100%.
Yeah, Roman and Rock. I don't see... See, the only way I see that Cody and Seth wins is if Rock turns on Roman night one. That's the only way. But I don't see the reason to turn on him night one. Unless Rock just says, screw you, you ain't the tribal chief. I really built this family upon me. If Rock does that, because I can see that.
Ooh, imagine The Rock turns on him right there and say you will have no one tomorrow night and everyone's out the building. That's why none of them are there. Because technically none of them got to be there. Jay and Jimmy fighting night one. They all just out of the building. And it's just a one-on-one Cody versus Roman. He got to prove that he deserved a family. Ooh, hold on. That'd be fine. That'd be fine.
Somebody named the tribal chief, but you also got somebody named the final boss, who is part of the same family. So which one is it? If you're the final boss, what does the tribal chief mean?
I do feel like if they do go that route, Rock turns on him right then and there. Roman has to go into that match by himself with no family. That is the perfect way to build for their one-on-one match next year. And you can keep Rock around so he can have his little feud with Cody going into SummerSlam. Obviously, Cody got to win that shit. But you can keep all that stuff around. And then Roman, that'd be fire. That'd be fire. I don't think that's what they're going to do, but that would be a fire little way. I still got Rock and Roman. What you got, Ivan?
All right, man. Because
Roman sexuals.
My prediction is going to make everything work for night two, bro. My thing is, whoever, both nights, bro, both of these guys, the main event guys pulling double duty, one of the team, like, nobody's winning 2 nights in a row, you know what I mean? Nobody's winning 2 nights in a row. Like, take that into consideration. Nobody's winning 2 nights in a row. So this is how I see it going down. And this is my official prediction for how everything's going to go down. Cody and Rollins win night 1. Official prediction. They win night 1. And you can do it either way. You can either have them win that tag team match clean just because they were simply the better tag team. Or you have The Rock, betray Roman. And here's my, added on prediction. Roman takes the pin. Roman takes the pin against either Rollins or Cody. With Rollins getting the pin on Roman, it's already the history that they have between each other, between Rollins and Roman, and that's just another pinfall victory for Rollins in his book. Cody pinning Roman, though, that would be like, oh shit, like, Cody just pinned Roman, bruh. Like, Cody just pinned Roman. Like, bruh, there's no fucking way that Cody loses now. He can pin Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns can be pinned by Cody Rhodes. Like, that's just the logical way to, do it. And then, I don't want to get into my night 2 prediction just yet.
Yeah. Roman sexuals in the building. Just know the Roman sexual is in the building.
I think my only argument against that would be if Cody does pin Roman, it will build people hype and say, oh, Roman can be pinned. I think for me, it won't feel the same.
Yeah. Me, I fully agree. It doesn't feel the same, and it 100% tells me that Cody is losing the next night.
Well,
that it just will confirm it right then and there.
You guys were fine with Jey pinning Roman in that tag team match?
Because it made sense because Jey had everything going against him when he went against Roman.
Because with the difference between... Go ahead.
Jey was the first technical rival of Roman. And I feel like that story meant a lot more to everything. And it was basically the long-term storytelling for Jey. And I feel like it made sense for that reason.
Also...
I could respect that.
Also... The difference with Jey and Cody is 2 big things for me. One, Jey did it as a tag team, and he's known as that tag team is known as one of the greatest tag teams of all time. That should have beat Roman. There's no way in hell Roman should have even won that match. I'm happy with that. Also, Cody doing it in a tag match, yes, it shows that he can be pinned, but also with it being that close to literally their fight at the end of the next night, it takes that away a little bit. If Cody that's like, all right, let's go. Let's do the Rocky movies real quick. We see Rocky beat the out of Drago in the mid fight, but then Drago gets him with an uppercut and knocks him out. We already know Rocky could beat the crap out of Drago, and it's not as much hype when it finally happens. Yes, we're still gonna be excited, but come on now, we literally just seen it. So
it would make sense for Seth to pin Roman.
Yeah, I would like Seth to pin him, but we already put all our predictions, and I wanted to throw something out here. I thought about this yesterday, maybe it was earlier today. I don't remember. I just want to tickle y'all brains real quick. What happens if Damian Priest cashes in during the tag match?
And then we just see another failed cash in.
No. I'm saying, what would even happen to the match? Is it a fatal 5-way now?
No. Okay. I mean, hey,
would it?
Because remember, it got to turn it into a match where Seth could lose the belt. Loki, would he have to choose who he's cashing in? Yo. That'd be wild. I just wanted to see what y'all would take with it. I don't want that to happen at all.
He cashed in during War Games. He was teasing on that shit, so it's like.
So
oh yeah, he was teasing to cash in.
So I'm like, he cashes in at the end, and then also, let's say he cashes in at the end of the match, and he actually wins the belt. Would it be Seth versus Drew versus Damian? How would that go?
Because Seth would.
Because Seth should
automatic rematch.
Yeah, so I'm like, I think that'd be interesting. But I just wanted to take y'all brains and see what y'all wanted. But look, y'all, we're gonna end this video here because this is part 1 right here, because part 1 is gonna be a little bit long. I'm gonna cut it down. Y'all going relax. It's probably not even gonna be this long. Relax. Stop yelling at me. Now look, y'all, make sure y'all drop a like. All right, part 2 gonna be uploaded just as fast as part 1 is. Drop a like, comment if you're new, subscribe if you're new, and check out my boy Larry. Check out my boy Ivan. This is one of his clips right here, bro. He be humping shit. He be humping shit. And then my boy Larry right here, bro, he be doing Let's Plays, bro. I be telling this motherfucker. Y'all see he got light on in his room. I'm so proud of him, bro. He used to play in the dark, bro. And y'all know he dark skinned, so he used to blend in. He used to blend in with his whole room, bro. You couldn't see who was playing. But look, bro.
That's crazy.
Bro, we content creators on the rise, bro.
My room is not even that dark. If I turn this light up, never mind.
Nigga, you that dark. But yeah, we gonna end part 1 right there. Thank you.